People who used to think that you weren't the most intelligent person in the world. And hey, I'm not gonna sit here and say that you are a fucking mad scientist or whatever the fuck, but you're smart and you're wise and you move um, different. You just move different. Not in a bad way, not in a sus way. You just have your life experiences. You think different. That's really all it is. You're different all across the board. And there was a point in your life where people would take what you said at face value, not really think too much of it, dismiss it, and carry on. But whatever it is you've been going after or progressively working on, or whatever craft you've been perfecting, there's real results and there's real growth and there's real evolution. That now makes those same people have to take a step back and say, okay, you know what? This person probably knows and peeps more than they share. And guess what? It's true. You know and you peep shit and you don't share everything. And that is, it's not just strategy, but it's common sense. Because there's some information and some life experiences that is just meant for you, and everybody else has their own information and life experience, and that is just meant for them. That's the way life is. But if you can put yourself out there, or if God can give you a platform in order to help spread awareness or speak your mind, give your opinion, right? Those things are needed. Those things are valued by people who need them and people who value them. Everybody else, you're not really worried about it. There's two sides of the spectrum when it comes to you, genuinely. There's people who think you're helping to change the world. This is how dramatic, I'm going to make this sound dramatic. They think that you're actually changing the world or you're ending the world. There's no in between. There's no gray area for you in your reach or the potential of your reach. You're either changing the world or you're either ending the world. And it fucks people up. It fucks people up. It fucks up religious people. It fucks up people who... And the beautiful thing about life is we all have our own perspective. We all have our own thoughts, and the way that it all is curated and it all comes together should be very unique, right? And that's what stands out about you, and what either inspires people with your authenticity, and they're like, wow, this person, they're not perfect, nobody could be perfect, but they put their flaws on display. They express themselves authentically. They're cool, they're funny, they're talented, all the things. You're inspiring, you're changing the world. And then to other people, you're so unique, your vibration exists. You exist on a frequency nobody else exists on. That's really what it comes down to. And it freaks people the fuck out, because you have a very unique way of seeing things, of looking at the world, of dissecting information, of breaking shit down, of getting to the bottom of it. You probably pray, you probably do whatever it is you do, right? You have your own way of going about things. And you're constantly searching, you're constantly asking questions, and that's why you do grow and you do develop. But that you're going down a path that is your path. Everybody else, they can do this. They can say, oh, they don't have that, they don't have this, they don't have that, they don't have this, they're going about it the wrong way, and they judge and they judge and they judge, and you're just doing you, and it is what it is. You're chilling. The point I'm trying to make, though, is in the past, it was so much easier for people to say that you don't know shit, you're not doing shit, you're not shit. you're not capable of shit, you're not this and that and that and that. Now they're having to sort of bite their tongue just a little bit. I mean, there's still haters. There's still, you can be at the top of the mountain and still have people saying that you're not shit, you're not worth shit, you're not capable of shit. That's how it's been since forever, basically. You could be fucking literally LeBron James or fucking Michael Jordan, whoever the fuck, and people will still be like, no, they're not that great, they're not that good. they're not really doing nothing special. That exists, and that blows my mind to this day, that you can be so great at something and still have haters and still have people who say, nah, you're not going about it the right way, so I don't like you, and I'm going to recruit other people to not like you. It's been happening, like I said, since forever, and it's going to always happen. Because you are somebody who is very strong-willed, very mentally, like, you are going to go the furthest. You're going to take this the furthest because of the way that you're going about it, because of the way that you're planting seeds, and because of the way that you are continuously developing your mind along with your art form or your platform or all the above. And you're not in a rush. You're not trying to rush. You don't want to. You're like, okay, I'm here. Thank God I woke up another day. Cool. Let's get up, let's get after it, or let's chill. Let's watch a show. Let's go for a walk. Let's whatever the fuck. That's how you live your life. You stopped putting pressure on your own journey, and you stopped comparing yourself to others, because listen, there's always people who are better than you. There's always people who are probably better looking than you. There's always people who are going to be more talented than you. There may even be people who are outworking you. But as long as you have that passion within you to where you're like, you know what, I'm the shit. I'm the shit. And you continue to do what you love day in and day out, and you chip away, right? Eventually, all of that energy accumulates, and it manifests physically into something tangible. That's what you're working towards right now, and it's very evident to a lot of people around you. It's very evident to them that you have what it takes to be very successful, and since you have what it takes to be very successful, odds are you're going to be. So they've had to sort of just back off and let you do your thing, let you figure it the fuck out, because you're not stupid, you're not slow, you're not playing 3D chess or whatever the fuck. You're actually very bright, and you're going about it in a way that is it's pretty smart. Most people, they feel like, oh, it's not. There's a lot of people who feel like what you're doing anybody could do, then they try to do it and it gets no results because it's not authentic. Or one thing here and there blows up and they get attention, and then they're like, oh, see, it's not that hard to get views or likes or whatever. It's not that hard to get people to do the blah 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 blah. Then they continue to try to do the same bullshit, and nobody gives a fuck, and it flops 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 and it flops. It's because they're full of shit. It's because what they're doing, their heart's not in it. It's because they're not authentic. It's because they're fake. They put on a mask. They're not connecting with people. You know what I mean? So when you're somebody you're real, you connect with people, you spit real shit, you got real things to say, real opinions, your voice matters, people value you and your energy. All you got to continue to do is show up, and you have been. And you have been, and you'll continue to do so.